along with an eruption column that reached an altitude of 23,000 feet or 7,010 meters, causing ash to fall across areas in an up to 65-kilometer radius. Several hundred people were quickly evacuated from the nearby towns of Las Lajitas and El Porvenir, and all hikers who had been watching the eruption from the summit or near the summit of the neighboring Acatenango volcano were ordered to leave for their own safety. A good call, I might add. What had just occurred marked the beginning of a paroxysm, which is a short yet violent burst of activity which would soon go on to become Fuego's largest eruption in 7 years. The Fuego volcano, in size comparison, the long term had produced paroxysms of varying intensities once every 5 to 10 years, but during a period since 2015 these occurred as often as every 10 to 60 days. These paroxysms can produce violent strombolian eruptions, larger Vulcanian eruptions, and subplinian eruptions, with this eruption being an example of the first two, with the Vulcanian component generating pyroclastic flows that have descended 2 drainages. This occurred after an unusual period of incredibly low-level eruptive activity that had been ongoing for 49 days since January 19. However, these eruptive pauses or periods of low-intensity activity typically follow a paroxysm, rather than the other way around like we just observed. While it is possible that another such pause could follow the paroxysm occur, as after all this is Fuego's first true paroxysm since mid-2023, to me normal weaker eruptive activity consisting of an explosion every 4 to 20 minutes to me seems more likely. In my opinion, the paroxysm that began on March 9 and was still ongoing as of March 10 was triggered by an influx or buildup of more gas and volatile-rich basaltic magma. However, this eruption, which on its own might rank on the Volcanic Explosivity Index as a 2, was still at least a full order of magnitude weaker than the deadly 2018 Fuego eruption, which sent 2018 eruption pyroclastic flows up to 12.2 kilometers or 7.6 miles down its southeast flank. However, we can't be exactly sure what will happen next, although the good news is that these paroxysms at Fuego tend to last for 2 days or less. The Fuego volcano should be avoided at this time in my opinion due to the current high intensity of its eruption. Also, people who live in the area which are receiving ashfall, even in minor amounts, are recommended to wear a mask, as small particulates entering your lungs is not good for your overall health and a mask will filter these small particles out. I am now displaying the names of various Fuego drainages, drainages of the Fuego volcano, so that you can understand what is being referenced by official reports of the ongoing eruptive activity. Stay tuned for more updates. As a final note, I would like to thank my new patron David Miller for supporting this